Dayton, what's up, my man?
Man, what's up, Rich? It's an honor to speak with you right
Thank
now.
you, sir.
Yeah, and congrats on 10 years. And so what brought me to your channel? So actually I ended up like meeting this chick and I'm 26 now, so thankfully I'm starting to learn this stuff at a younger age. but yeah, I met this chick and I really liked her and I was like, oh shit. And then, we were kicking it, having a good time and everything. And then I was like, well, I think I got feelings. So then I just started binging all this content. So kind of more proactive approach, and we're still talking to this day. So
Mhm.
so that's why I kind of got into this content. I wanted to have a more proactive approach to this. I was like, man, because I know like if she were to like do some shit, then it'll definitely it'll definitely hit me hard because I've yet to have my heart broken. So and
Oh,
I was
it'll
gonna
come. It happens to every guy at some point.
yeah, at some point, like it's gonna happen. So I was like, dang, I don't want this shit to happen. So I started binging all your content, other other not fitness, like just red pill content and all this stuff. But so yeah, that's when I found you. But I was actually gonna ask you, do you think it's a requirement, like, for a man to go through heartbreak throughout his life, like in order to become like a man? And after watching
Mm,
this content, is it still possible for someone to like actually go through like a hard heartbreak?
yes, yes to both. I think that as a man, you need to struggle. Like, there's always
Yeah,
struggle for men. It's figure out how to make money, how to solve a problem, how to get a girl, how to keep a girl.
right.
Whatever it happens to be. So I think that heartbreak is going to be a part of the equation for all guys at some point. What was the second part to the question?
Uh, so I asked if it was a requirement for heartbreak, and also like, I can't remember. Um, yeah, I mean, basically, just is it a requirement to go through it, and is it possible to experience it after watching so much of this type of
Yeah.
content? Because I've read the books, I started reading the
Chaos.
Romeo Tomasi books and everything. So I was
Yeah,
just
let's
curious
call
about
it
that.
chaos. Let's just call it chaos because I think chaos is inevitable in a man's life. And one of the areas of chaos that we invite is choices with women.
Yeah,
And you have to, like, for some reason, this is stuff that just can't be taught. A wise man once said to me, a mentor of mine, he goes, truth can't be told, it has to be experienced.
yeah,
And I think that part
yeah,
of the evolution of transitioning from a boy to a man, like going into adulthood, right? Like that shift. There's going to be chaos that's going to be part of it, and the truth that you need to understand can never be explained to you. There's got to be some level of experience that's involved with it, which is fine because it should shape you and make you harder, right? Like
exactly.
it should toughen you, not in the sense where you're a tough asshole, but you've toughened yourself up and you can deal with this sort of stuff into the future. So,
Right.
um, yeah, I think it's an inevitability for all men to deal with chaos to some degree or level. And yes, I still think that you can experience chaos or
Yeah.
heartbreak after you unplug from society's comforting lies.
Right. Okay.
Because
Cool.
you're still like, you can take a guy that's 30 years old. How old are you?
26.
26. Okay, so let's take you. You're 26 years old. You've had 26 years of societal conditioning and programming and ads and sitcom TV shows
Yeah.
and music lyrics thrown at you in
Yeah.
school and religious stories and all this shit. And like all of that software has created the hardware that you're living in right now, right?
Right.
So for you to fully adopt a new belief system that's serving you better, you have to update old belief systems that don't work, and that's going to take time. So even though you can get red pill today, in 3 years' time, you can get heartbroken and suck and not sleep at night and deal with some chaos in your life. But at least that way you understand why and when and what the next steps can look like for you. It's a little bit easier that way,
Yeah.
if that
Well, I
makes sense.
appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, I appreciate you. And I
Thanks, man.
appreciate, yeah, I appreciate Moth too. I've spoken to him one other time, so I wanted to shout out to him. Y'all are doing amazing work, changing
Sounds good,
men's
Dayton.
lives.
You
Appreciate
should get into the school of unplugging, man. There's lots and lots of, there's tons of great material in there.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
I really hope you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to watch the full length podcast, you can find that over here, that clip's from. If you're newer to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe over here and pin down below in the top comment. You'll find a bunch of useful links to my website, my supplement line, books, and a bunch of other stuff. Have an amazing day. Peace out.